Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sherlock Investigations, Episode 4, Toy Soldiers. Today's intro is going to be a slightly different one, so before you hear about the case that we are going on tonight, we're going to introduce our characters and then tell you a little bit about what they've been doing. If my players can go around and first just give yourselves a quick intro, and we will go from there after that. Starting with Alian.
You got it right. You did it.
So proud.
Hey everyone, it's me, Dev Develops. I'm really excited to be back today. I play Alian. And do I say what I've done now?
We'll do it after the
Okay.
first intros.
That's it.
Hey guys, it's me, Hyacinth. I play Dr. Alabaster Grayson, or Gray, the good doctor / good vampire.
Everybody, my name is Turk, and I will be playing Chelsea Chelcry, the human route.
Hey folks, I'm Al the Biffer, and I am playing Handsome William, the Bugbear Ranger.
And last but not least, my name is Proper Nerdy, and I'll be playing Charlotte Buchanan Lestrade, the human cleric.
All right, that is your cast. My name is Kohlrabi. I will be your game master for today. So, in the days leading up to this case, there's a lot that has happened. We've had some holidays and a rather large discovery that beneath the city of London is an underground city. If you've seen previous episodes, you have seen that magic is not allowed in the streets. It's not very often seen or about or things like that. It's actually highly discouraged out in the open. A couple of our players during downtime discovered something beneath the city, and it is another city all in its own, full of magic, out and about in the air, magic shops, magic smoothie places, so on and so forth. So now my players are going to go around and give you a quick update on what they've been doing, anything they've discovered, and anything they want to reveal, starting with Alian again.
Nothing much. Alian usually just stays around the mansion and has been brewing up some potions and things to be revealed soon, perhaps.
That's really all Alian did the last entire month, huh?
Brewing takes a while.
All right, go ahead, Hyacinth.
I think I've done too much. Gray has been working with one of the newer members of the group, kind of helped the sense of family of the group, giving everyone a Christmas ornament to put on the tree with their name on it. He bought a cursed item and a really weird plant, which we don't know what's going to happen yet from the magic areas.
I think you got those mixed up.
A cursed item and a weird plant?
Yeah, what item is cursed?
A cursed dagger.
It's not cursed.
The plant might be cursed too. We don't know that yet. It's not cursed. It's counterfeited, but it works like a curse. We'll find out. And yeah, that's most of it.
All right. Chelsea has not actually been in the mansion for the holidays. He's been with the Baker Street regulars and been having their holiday parties and keeping warm and hanging out together. But he's been in and out, just maybe grabbing some things from the kitchen and slipping them out for the kids. But he has definitely recently returned following news of some increased abductions and he seems particularly involved. Also, he's been taking care of B-Cat.
E-Cat.
Mm-hmm.
Good old B-Cat. All right, Handsome, what you been up to?
Well, I just went. Oh.
It's yeah, Williams. He tends to keep himself to himself more often than not in the manor anyway. Pops up every now and then, and is very much a sort of injected enthusiasm in conversation and then quickly out again as quick as he can. But he's been busy. He's been very, very busy doing what he does. Obviously, he has his own affairs to take care of in the meantime. He's got his own business and his own clients. And he's been out taking care of some contracts in the meantime. And his trophy shelf in his room is growing more and more adorned with weird pelts and trophies that he's taken from the various jobs that he's been working over the winter period. But he's been busy. He's been busy in his own special way.
I am more scared of William than I've ever been before. So great. Charlotte is not doesn't stay often in one place for very long. In fact, she did say she was going to have a quick check-in with Elian, but then in the middle of the night splattered out of existence. And we'll come back into this time period momentarily. Yeah, that's pretty much. She spends a lot of time at her clerical headquarters and hasn't had a chance to catch up with others yet.
All right, great. One thing of note that we haven't solved in the downtime yet that I want to address is the plant. What do you do with the plant, Dr. Gray?
I plant it outside and far away from my other plants to make sure that it doesn't like infect them or like drain them or anything.
So if you remember correctly, you cannot plant the plant. It has to stay in
I'm
the
gonna
tin.
plant it in its pot.
Okay, fair. All right. So
that is a thing that people do for some reason.
Yeah.
Well, I know I can't transplant it or else it'll die.
Yes.
I would also like to cast Identify on it if I can, because...
Okay, so firstly, it's not in a pot. It's in a tin can. Do you still plant it in the tin can?
That feels bad for the environment.
It's London in the environment.
If we started worrying about the environment back then, we would be a lot better off today.
Right.
I will still keep it outside, but I will not transplant it.
Okay. All right.
And I'm going to still keep it away from stuff.
Okay.
Don't we have a whole poisoner's grotto?
Yes, we can actually go over... I was hiding something from the stream.
First off, this game is all plant care. Yes.
But
exactly what I want.
Let's go over to the mansion while we're doing these things. Here's the mansion. Feel free to place yourself where you are. Stream, I'm sorry I can't show you everything at once. This mansion is a mansion, as you might guess. Also, quick shout out to Tom Kartos on Patreon. This map is great if you ever need a hideout map. So, Dr. Gray, can you please roll me a d4 real quick?
Yes. 1.
Within 1 day, you notice that the plant is starting to wilt a little. What are you going to do?
Let me make sure I can do this.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. Can you guys real quick? I made a fatal error, I just realized.
Oh no.
Can Dr. Gray and Elian work through the plant real quick while I fix this?
Bark the plant?
Well, I just said work. Just talk
Do
amongst
some role
yourself.
play.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I was like,
What are we doing with this plant? So do I have speak with plants? No. Apparently, like, what? Really?
Are you gonna try to speak with the plant?
I was going to, but I don't have it for some reason.
Ooh.
But whatever.
so
I
it
can
has
I can shape plants, so I'm gonna try to see if I can use that to keep it healthy. At least trying to like help it grow a little bit at a time.
it has to stay in the ugly tin can.
It'll die if I move it. I can also cast Identify to see if I can get any more information for like specialty care.
Okay, so apologies. What I did is I didn't have the player view showing, I have the GM view. So if I have the GM view, players have the chance to look over at the stream and see things that they're not supposed to.
The secrets.
Yeah, so I had to hurry and switch that real quick. Yeah, go ahead and try to cast Identify.
Okay, I don't need to roll anything for that. It just happens.
Okay, it is a plant that cannot be identified. There is nothing like it. There's like almost literally nothing that would tell you what kind of plant it is, unless I am misunderstanding how Identify works. Does it break like all fabric of reality to just specifically tell you what the thing is, even if it doesn't exist anywhere else?
If it is magic or other magic imbued, you learn its properties, how to use it, and what its required attunement. Blah blah blah. You learn if there are spells affecting it, and if the item was created by a spell, you know what spell.
Ooh, yep.
If you touch a creature, you learn what's. I can also identify spells affecting a creature.
Ooh, yep. Surprisingly, not anything that is at all plant or magic-like or creature-like or infected by magic or anything like that. So
has it been soaking up the water I've been giving it, or just like revolting it? Like, am I overwatering it? Can I tell as a expert planter?
Does not like water.
Okay, so I'm gonna move it to the sunnier part and then water it less. Water it.
Can you roll me a d20 real quick?
Yeah.
As you do, Gray, you start to hear a faint crackling noise in the background.
Cackling or crackling?
Both.
Crackling.
Okay. Oh, she's back.
Alright. Sorry, stream. I was doing a million things. Why are you showing the wrong thing?
Charlotte, you're back?
Well, she hasn't appeared yet.
Oh.
I just heard the
she
noise
will
and I assumed
now.
it was her.
So from just outside of the garden area, you see sparks of lightning shoot across the air, and from a gap seemingly out of nowhere, Charlotte turns around and walks into the garden and just goes, "Oh, okay. I guess it's time." And in her hand, you can see she is holding what seems to be a very long, large teacup. It has a green emblem on the side, and she takes a quick sip from it before realizing the two of you are there, and all of a sudden freaks out and dumps it in the bushes and hides it away so you don't see it.
Oh, Charlotte, I have a question if you might know any more than I do. You're from...
Oh, yes, of course, darling. What can I help you? What can I help you with?
Have you ever seen any plant like this? I cannot for the life of me figure out what it is.
Well, heavens, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Let me see that thing. And let's see.
Because she's from a different time zone.
Yeah,
period,
so
right?
my question, GM, is can I... Jesus, why don't I... Oh, yeah, okay. Would I have known of any historic moments in the past where something like this would have piqued my interest?
So, have you ever been to the future, is the question.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm referencing, the fact that she's been to all over the place.
Okay.
She's from present day, like our streamer present day.
Yeah, can you roll me a history check?
I most certainly can. I'm so used to playing a bard. I'm not used to having only 2 things with proficiencies. It's wild. That's a 15.
Yeah. You kind of feel that this moment becomes a lot more humorous when you realize what the plant is. And you know in your mind that it doesn't like water. It likes blood.
Yeah, that's what I was...
You definitely
Me,
know...
the player, knows exactly what this is.
So does your character. You know exactly what it is.
Lovely. So Charlotte will look at Grayson and lock eyes with him. Right?
Yeah.
And just like check that he's serious.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing that he doesn't flinch at all looking at this thing, she bursts into laughter and looks over to Alean and says, well, it's a surprise you haven't been. You won't know more about this fun, fancy thing. I wouldn't recommend trying to water it or feed it in any way. If I'm not mistaken, it's not ideal.
Then what is?
So I should kill it?
Well, it's certainly not for the faint of heart. It does, you know, like a Venus flytrap,
Yeah.
where it like sucks in a living being. Well, this particular creature has it's more of a creature than a plant, let's be honest. And so it perhaps to like one particular food stuff, just like our good friend here.
Oh.
Now, you see,
Well.
darling, I would not recommend feeding it. As much as your scientific mind is very interested in these kinds of things, it can get out of control quite quickly. But so if perchance you do happen to have it next time I'm around, I might have to kill it for you.
Could we almost use it as a trap then? Could we like
Something tells me it doesn't like being controlled, but you can certainly try.
All right. As
What
you
do I
guys
do?
are talking in the garden,
Charlotte's
Mar-
accent has gotten so bad.
my accent's always bad, it's fine.
Sorry,
Mar-
you were saying.
Marcus will kind of shuffle out. I do apologize. There seems to be some letter that arrived for you all.
Well, hello there, darling. Where's Shirley here? Is he around today?
No, I'm sorry.
That makes sense. Don't you worry, darling. Now, let's talk about that letter there. Pleasure, Elian. So lovely to see you again.
Are you going to go pick up that tea cup? I tried
Oh,
planting.
Just leave it there, darling. You should not have seen that. And now, just so I don't get in trouble, you're not going to go look at it, okay? I was just chatting with Eileen in the costume department, and she made me this beautiful dress for my new mission. But, totally didn't know it was going to be dread then when I was going to poof into existence here. So if you just could leave that be, and I'll keep the timeline pretty clear, that would be nice. And she is wearing a new immaculate dress from last time. This one in dark blues and creams. Again, just as ostentatious as last time with I'm forgetting, not a pannier.
Hoop skirt?
No, it's the one that goes in the back. Anyway, I think it might be a pannier. But like it's in the Victorian fashion is to have a very large rear, which is padded out. And so she has that this time. So she's a very slim figure. And then just in the back is just this long train. So she strides into the manor and announces her appearance. Well, hello all. I hear there's something fun for us today.
Yeah, so Marcus will
Thank you, Nipper. It's
gather.
a bustle. Jesus.
Will gather everybody. He'll send Aurora to go knock on the door to get William out of the bath where he most likely is, and then gather everyone kind of here where Chell already is, and say, well, I think you should sit for this.
Oh, I can't sit, darling. This dress doesn't do that.
Okay, that's fair. Well, here it goes. So he will start describing everything, and let me get you back over here. After you all just moved your tokens, you're welcome. I'll yeet you back over here. So, as you know, you guys have been out and about traveling the city. And as you've been traveling the city, you've started to notice the increase of missing posters. these missing posters are actually of missing children. In the first week, it was just one or two, which seems about usual for a bustling city. While it is unfortunate, bad things happen to good people. But after about another week, the city is just lined with them. Tons and tons of them. And they're all different kinds of faces. You could probably almost populate a kindergarten class with how many kids you're seeing on the posters. Someone in your party especially has noticed these posters already. How are you feeling, Chell?
So Chell's been kind of sitting here just waiting because, this is where all the smart, fancy people live. They're all faffing about and some magic shit. So he's just been kind of digging under his knife, and as everyone kind of gathers in and Marcus starts reading it. So this is about my kids, right?
Yes.
Well, Che, I didn't expect you to have children of your own.
Brothers, whatever you want to call them in your fancy time, please.
Well, not all of them, but...
Someone's hitting the irregulars.
No. You've probably maybe seen one. Simpson is missing.
Somebody hit one of us, and I'm gonna fix it. I thought this was a sport for all the smart, fancy mystery-solving folk.
Yes, this is top priority. We are sending you to fix this, but there's something else. I don't know how, but this arrived this morning, and Marcus will pull out the ransom note, which should be in everyone's handout area for the current quest. So he'll hand it to Chell, and he'll say, I've looked it over myself. I think it is actually a clue.
Kind of like quizzically looks at it. There's a fucking piece of shit. Who had the time to make this?
It hurts my eyes.
Ugh. Fucking. Fine, someone else look at this. It's gonna make me angry. I know what I'm about.
I haven't had any luck solving it. Can you?
Don't worry, dearest Marcus. We can take it from here. Now, is this all the information we have?
Unfortunately, yes. And I don't know how it arrived here. Nobody should know where we are.
Yeah, but it's here, isn't it?
Yes.
Well.
It seems like a ransom note for the kids. It doesn't seem we handle supernatural cases. We don't usually handle this types of kidnappings.
It says the children no longer have any worries, though. That's particularly strange. Well taken care of, but don't have worries. That doesn't feel normal.
Does anyone want
Well,
to...
taken care of is certainly an interesting euphemism for killing them, but I'm really hoping that's not the case in this particular situation.
Does anyone want to read out loud the note to stream?
I can. I have it.
I was to say, you can make me do it in my accent if you really hate me.
I'm not going to do it in my accent. Dearest Victorian Paranormal Society, I am writing you on this lovely Monday morning to tell you that I know where all the missing children are. Worry not, they are taken good care of, and no longer have any worries. I have seen your group trying to make a name for themselves for months now. How cute. I could make this easy and tell you exactly where the kids are, but what fun is that? I guess you will just have to put those great detective skills to use. Now won't you? have fun, the toy maker. So one thing I've noticed is it doesn't say that this person specifically took them, but he knows where they are, or he or she or they or whatever they are. The toy maker knows where they are.
So at this moment, something I forgot earlier, I would like to say that Sherlock Investigations is a horror campaign. The players that sign up know this. They have been presented the trigger warnings for the campaign in general and for each episode. You, the chat, do not really have the ability to alert me of anything. So if you need to step away, we definitely understand. The players know that if they need to, we will go to break and discuss things. For this episode, there are obviously children involved and possibly clowns. Now,
I like that your trigger warning is children, not children in danger, but
yes.
that there will be children.
I said
that's a trigger warning.
It's a big trigger.
I said that there are children involved.
I'm more concerned about the possibility of clowns. It's
I
not
know.
on the confirmed clowns.
I chose my words carefully.
Gray, you put a good note in there that it perhaps this person is more like a third party, or they are testing us. They necessarily don't mean any harm to the children, but rather a test of skill of sorts about us.
I'm not quite sure if it could be that they're overseeing having other people do it, or they've noticed other people do it. It's just.
Well, obviously they know about us. They know who we are, what we do, and seem to have some affiliation in that sphere. How, I don't know, but
Well, is it wise to start working in the places like toy factories or toy shops? Does that make too much sense?
If the toy maker is very literal, yes, that would make sense.
Well, Chell, where would the other younglings possibly have known where your kids were before they went missing?
If we knew where he was, we wouldn't have to. I wouldn't be here with you. I'd be getting my kid out. But I don't, and I'm not sending them out again, because that's a great way to have them go missing now, isn't it?
Well, I never said to send them out. I asked you if
You're asking me to go and ask around, and that's sending them out.
It's sending us out.
Yeah, you're a full-grown adult, aren't you?
So tell me, Chael, what do they know about this missing child then?
They know his name, and he went missing. He's one of our guys. What else do you need to know? His blood type.
Well, for some of us that might be helpful, but let's just say...
Okay, well,
let's start with this. Where is he a frequenter of? What part of the city is he from?
Hey, DM. Am I aware of this information?
That's really what I'm asking. I'm just hoping you'd say it in Shell's voice.
So, before I answer that, good old handsome William, what are you doing?
Just sort of. He showed up a little bit late. He was getting out of the bath, and he kind of, cluttered into the room while everyone's peeping over this note. And he's just got this amazing, puffy white, bathrobe on with his initials in gold in it. It's very short on him. It's like unnervingly short. He's got his flat cap on and a huge cigar in his mouth. He just sort of wanders in and leans up against the wall with his arms folded, listening. And he comes forward to peer over the note, and there's a big damp patch left on the wallpaper where he was leaning. He sort of peers over and puffs on his cigar. He's just like, I don't know, children. I don't know nothing about children. I ain't got no children. I ain't had the chance to have no children. I'm stumped. That depends if your toy maker is a literal toy maker, whether he is some sort of sick, twisted idealist. Maybe he likes pulling the strings of some sort. I don't know what's going on here. Sounds like it's a wronging, however. I'll tell you that much for free. And then, work done.
After you leave the wet spot on the wallpaper, Marcus just... and he flicks a finger and the wet spot goes away. What was your question again, Turk?
Well, asking about if the kids knew anything about Simmons and where he usually frequented.
Is it Simmons or is it Simpson?
Let's go Simmons.
Oh, classy.
I thought
Like
I looked
that-
this up, and I thought one of the kids was named Simpson. So if I messed up,
I don't know if I gave you a
I
list of
think
names.
Turk just made it up at the spot, I think, is what just happened.
No, that's Samson.
I wrote down Simpson.
All right, Simmons. I mean, fine.
If I'm wrong, someone in the chat can correct me.
So where's this Homer character then, darling? Where's he from?
Fuck is a Homer.
Don't you worry, little hate about that.
Head ain't fucking little.
So DM, what we're asking is, where is he from, or what area
what
of
areas
London are we
is he-
going to?
Well, Baker Street, but
Yeah. So the
I imagine your folk kind of spread out.
yeah. So
my
here.
folk. What the fuck are you saying?
Hey, that was out of character. Did you hear my southern accent? No, you didn't.
I don't know. Sometimes it drops. I gotta get on my toes.
Your accent is blending into your own accent, which is even better.
The shade of it all.
That's what happens, isn't it? Ah, what?
So one thing, I love how I can tell who's trying to read the note on their phone right now, which is great. Two, here's the thing. Chell has been obviously trying. He hasn't stopped trying to find these kids. They are scattered throughout the entire city. There's no central point. There's no kids from only one area. No clues, no sign, no word. As far as the person who might know the most about what the kids do and where they went and where they were last seen, all that Chell knows is that this note is the first clue he's ever received.
I was more so asking just about Simpson. Like, he's just like everywhere, or
I
like,
mean,
no
yeah,
one, no one's like, hey, yeah, I saw him at lunch.
you know the irregulars. They're all over, all out and about. They run the streets, in and out. But no,
Okay,
it is
yeah.
it is very strange that there have been no clues. I will give you that.
From the letters of missing children, were any like from families of like that we could ask them if they knew anything about when the kid went missing, just to try to gather a little bit more information?
Who sent you a letter about a missing kid?
Well, you said they were posting around the city, so like if we,
They're posters. They're posters.
yeah, but like,
They have
Would
a
anyone-
contact.
yeah,
Yeah, contact the local authorities.
so maybe then they are preying on the children that don't have anyone to reach out to, and that's why, or
So
Well, it's a little bit Batman, but I assume we should start with at least either a toy store, a toy factory, or perhaps an orphanage. Then,
There's a bat.
don't you worry, darling. Anyway,
I think.
do we
she's-
take this toy maker at his word? Is what I'm saying.
So,
Oh.
your first clue is this is a puzzle.
As far as I'm
Is
aware,
that why
there's
this ransom note is so freaking long?
everyone in-
puzzle? Could
Oh.
could we like walk around town and gather the posters of the children? Just like,
Not that kind of puzzle.
Sure. You
Well,
can.
it
You
could-
can.
I've seen this in something before. I hope it's not that easy. But is there anything on the back of the poster?
No.
Okay, worth a try.
I would look more at this note, but it hurts my eyes.
The colors, or
Yeah.
So
think-
these are all cut from different things, right?
Would you like to inspect the note?
Like, yeah, I would.
All right, roll me an investigation.
Yeah, and I'll poke him for a guidance for a D4.
for context, my passive investigation is 21.
So that's a 15 plus 1 for a 16 investigation.
So, to answer your question about how it was made, all you're kind of passing it around your hand and everything. To the naked eye, it would assume that maybe someone would have cut out letters for this. But in this case, you realize that they're all hand painted on the parchment. That is all you get with a 16.
Well, that could be a toy maker, artist. But another thing was for a ransom note, it doesn't have any requests. It's just challenging us.
Well, it's not a ransom, is it? It's just a fucking brag.
Well, I would argue that in return for our skills figuring this out, we get the kids.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's figure it out then.
Would you request a second investigation check, or could I just investigate with my passive 21?
So Chell is the only one who investigated it so far. If someone else wants to, they're more than welcome to grab the note and try.
Yeah, I can try.
For the other members of the Victorian Paranormal Society, the doors have been closed, as it is custom with a mission briefing. Those who are not on the mission are not currently in the room. Although their presence can possibly give some assistance via something called channel points.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Why did I just roll on that if I have actual dice in front of me?
What's the total?
It's 11 investigation, but I have a 21 passive.
Oh gosh.
Give me, since you have a 21 passive, I'll let you roll one more try. So rolling at advantage.
I rolled a natural 19 on my dice.
Cool.
Which
yes.
is 25.
So you look at it, and in its current state, you're just thinking that it's a little too hard to pick anything out. The colors are very disorienting. The sizes of the color blocks and everything are very disorienting. You think it would be a good idea to rewrite it exactly how it is in something a little easier to read. So that is what you do. You take
Let's all go to the drawing board. This is my favorite part. I take everyone to the library and I just on the big table.
You take a minute and you rewrite it, and this is what it looks like now.
Ah.
God damn it, you and your lowercase letters.
No, Mr. Children, I worry not that. Oh. Okay, let me get some paper out.
1 second.
The door is magically locked, as always. Ghosts cannot float through it. There's a barrier. Also, Gray, you have a +2.
Now, Marcus, could I get some, do you have coffee there? Because I could really use some. I had to get you, well, mine was not allowed. Just something with some caffeine, please.
Yes, of course.
Oh, you're a darling.
Of course, you will get exactly what you ask for. Is anyone saying anything while they're trying to figure this out?
Merde.
Is that I capitalized in kids? I can't tell.
Yeah. You don't have the little dotty thing. Are the eyes actually capitalized, or is the I just like grammatically corrected?
Moningst. But now I'm questioning VPS and Toy Maker, because those are technically capitalized. But probably not part of it.
Should I put on some more suiting music than the city for this? Let's change the vibe for you here.
Sebastian.
I'm on. It looks like I'm on North Inkst. Is that a street name we would know, or I'm on Ninkst, or Ning Street?
I'm on Nings.
OTH. I'm on Nings.
Could it be 9th? But he just fucked up with the G?
Incorrect.
Oh, well, okay. If you insult the DM, you get clues.
So it seems to me like it's just not. It ain't just a case of having capitals where there shouldn't be capitals, but also you ain't got capitals where there should be capitals. You know. So it starts with dearest. But dearest is small, where it should be a big one, right? So it starts with D. And then also at the beginning of the next sentence, worry. There ain't no capital for the W, but there is a capital in not.
Okay, so worry is after. Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
No, it's after.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So I ain't just looking for the big uns, it's the little uns as well, what will do you?
Well, the little ones are just on the DW.
Yeah, keep on the D-dubs, mate. Don't you worry about it. Right.
Well, then would we take out the capital ones where they should be capital?
You do you, mate. Whatever works for you.
Would anyone like to give it their all, borrowing something from Luca, for another clue? Or do you think you got
why
it?
not? I've got dwonkst, so I don't think I got it. What is giving it all? Remind me what that is again.
You get a level of exhaustion,
Oh, jeez.
which is
Wow.
disadvantage on all your ability checks.
So substituting with William's idea, it starts with DM1. And I'm like, of course he did. We can't figure it out.
You gotta.
Well, Monday's supposed to be capitalized because it's day of the week. GM, tell me if that's wrong, because that is how the English language works.
You are correct. Proper is correct in this case. I also, to give you
In this case, I like that.
to give you a half clue, I specifically looked up the rules of if morning was supposed to be capitalized or not. So, Monday morning is the correct way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you think morning was supposed to be capitalized?
I'm just telling you, I looked up the rules.
Yeah, it's lowercase. It's supposed to be lowercase.
It's a bit perplexing because the capital letters I'm on Ungst.
Ningst. I got Ningst.
Ningst. Phonetically, does that ring a bell for anyone here? Yeah.
Does Ningst mean anything to me?
Makes sense.
No. Fazul wants to know if he can buy a good table to give you guys a clue. Do you need a clue, or do you want to solve it?
I want to solve it, but it's not making good streaming content.
I got donkst. Donkst.
How do you dost?
I don't want to be.
We're
I don't
starting
want
with
to be
dearest.
and confused over a puzzle.
D-O-N-N-G-S-T. Donkst.
Alright, I'm fairly certain I did not make errors. But
Why don't you go through your own puzzle and double check it?
I did a couple times.
Damn.
So, someone...
I'd like to make puzzle check.
Alright.
Can I make an intelligence check in character to see if the but and now are supposed to be capitalized after the ... Because I feel like they're not, because it's not technically...
You know what I am proud of you for, Cole? You used 3 dots in all your ellipses today, and I'm so proud.
It's a good time.
Oh,
All right, Niffer. Yeah, I did have 2 people test this, by the way. Niffer says that there are not errors. So
Okay. I'm into that. All right.
I will allow you to purchase a good table to give them a clue forcefully if you're getting bored of watching them struggle. If you're having fun, let them struggle.
This is like Schadenfreude to the max. People like seeing us struggle.
Schadenfreude.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't come at me with that.
I'm sorry, Deb. Do you want to talk
Schadenfreude.
about making groups suffer on stream?
I
No memory. No. Okay. Just
How have you suffered? You personally? I don't think you have.
If anyone's gonna figure out an error I made, it's probably Proper, so he'll let me know for sure after the stream.
What does that say about Proper?
He likes grammar a lot.
Oh my god.
My name in the Discord was what was it?
Oh,
The keeper of grammar or something for so long.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what it is.
Do it. Go for it.
I've done it, mate.
Would you like to guess the puzzle?
I've cracked this puzzle wide open, son. He's gonna just throw himself back, feet up on the desk, don't you worry about it, loves. When you go to the top in London, where do you take yourselves? Certain
Pardon?
street. Big boss man lives on it.
Downing Street? No, that's not
What does
right.
that spell?
So the first word is down, right?
Ta-da!
Street, son. Jesus wept. Oh. Some
All
of you would still get dressed in the mornings if it weren't for me. Blimey, O'Reilly. Come on.
How did you get Downing?
Let me show
I
you.
wrote notes and I wrote it down.
Let me show you the 3rd clue. Here's the 3rd clue. That's probably really hard to see on stream, isn't it? I'm
Yeah,
sorry, stream.
the eye in trying is definitely not visible. in
No,
the
that's not
slightest.
visible. I would never have gotten that eye.
The eye
I have
in
my
kids'
glasses on and
theater-
I can't see it.
Did you guys not hear what Chell said out loud?
What?
There's no dot at the top.
Dot of what?
At the top of the eye in trying.
I can't see
Well,
to
yeah.
tell whether there is or not. I was talking about the one in kids. That one I was like, is it?
You guys can open it more than stream can. What are you
Wait.
talking
Yeah,
about?
I know,
That's
and that's
the-
ridiculous.
I had no problem on that. I could zoom in, I could open it, it was fine.
Wait a minute.
It was the fact that there was no O between the D and the W. That's what threw me for ages, but I got there.
I'm so proud of you guys.
I got DWONNN.
No. How?
Okay. All right. Well, here's the thing, right? DWON, Dwanen Street.
Yeah.
That's what to work out that was down, not Dwan, took me a while.
Oh, that's the
Wait, but
puzzle.
what is the second
The
word?
puzzle is the poorly
Where is
made
the
puzzle.
I was
Where
going
is-
Dwanning. What is Dwanning? And then I saw street and went, oh, bless.
I got down, but what is
Oh.
What
means
is-
means this
it-
toy maker guy isn't clever enough to fucking know into it.
inning? Like, what is
No.
the second word? I still don't get it.
Okay.
Ing Street. It completes the second half of the thing. What I want to know is how did you get from D to the W when there are other W's in the thing?
Because that W ain't
Lowercase
capitalized.
instead of upper.
That should be a capital letter for new sentence, mate.
I give up. I go grab some juice. I need something. I need something.
I
This
will.
is definitely
Some mango juice in
Dwanning.
the pantry, mate. You help yourself. Get that mango juice, and yeah, that sort you out.
Let me
It's good to
post.
see.
Let me post the first one in TPK show discussions so you can see the letters. Oh wait, no, not this one. I'll show you the one so you can see it bigger. So this is the puzzle. In the letters, they technically are correct in the first version. It is just very discombobulating to try and read in the first version, which was on purpose because I used it as a teaser. I didn't want anyone to solve it in the first state.
Well, that was the first thing I did. As soon as you said this is a puzzle, I was like, it's going to be the capital letters. But then I realized there are so many, like the V's and things like that are both the same, small and large, for the font that you've used.
So
Literally impossible.
Right, you could have capitalized the O and U.
You have-
or on, or
Mm. Yeah,
What's
there's a
great
lot
is that
in
you have a bunch of designers who love fonts. We could have definitely given you a slightly better font T.
there.
but why would I do that when this was the point? Was for you to struggle
Alright,
through
alright.
it?
Even with all the
Right,
pieces, I
maybe
still didn't
not-
get it right.
Not rip the
Yeah,
anonymous
it's because
informer
it's
apart.
dawning.
Okay,
Solve the puzzles a bit quicker next time, eh?
yeah. So
no, we're gonna mess this toymaker up. He's a fucking idiot.
for stream,
Destroy his factory or whatever this toy maker's knobbing about doing.
Mm-hmm.
for stream, the incorrect letters, either lowercase or capital, are D. This is in order: D W O N I N INGST. The W and the O are switched to throw you for a loop, which
Which
worked.
it did.
So
Well, yeah, but
But where's the I? Like, there's another I in there.
Is
There's
this
only
just-
one I in Downing.
is Eining Street just the name of a street that I just don't know?
Downing Street.
I just,
Like
I just.
like
So there's
Sherlock.
too many. Basically, there's too many I's,
Nope,
which is the
know.
problem.
I just didn't know the street.
Like the
That's
government.
it.
The government.
Street in all of the UK.
No, I just had no idea about the street. That's
Downing
it.
Street
That's
is
the only
where
reason.
No,
the
no,
Hey,
Prime
U.S.
Minister
education
lives.
system, you're doing great.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
going.
yeah, Al.
I mean, it would have been
Downing Street
embarrassing if I
is-
didn't get it right.
Thank you for being here.
all
Yeah,
right.
the Prime Minister's office is 10 Downing Street. That's what it was.
So
Yep.
we are about an hour in. They have solved the first puzzle.
Of many.
You guys ready for a quick break?
I need
No,
believe we
because
can tell you.
if we take a break, I will like just chew you out for the next hour about that puzzle.
Listen,
Because-
you cannot chew me out
It was
because
fucking wild.
because
Need a quick
Al
break.
solved it. Al solved it. So yeah.
Well,
we're gonna-
Bill, I'm pretty proud of you there. I had no clue what was going on here.
I'm gonna look at Handsome William and say, I need something stronger than wine. And I'm just gonna go grab a vial of blood.
I don't know what you're implying, Sam.
Oh, I definitely mixed up the fact that Elian is not a vampire and that Gray is. Whoops.
You do
No.
look paler than I do. That is fair.
I am
Alright.
paler. It's
Before we head to Downing Street, we are going to take a quick break and we will be right back. Hello and welcome back to Sherlock Investigations. We have the clue of where the children may or may not be. All that's left is to leave the mansion and head to Downing Street. Do you guys have anything you want to do before you head out?
Get dressed.
That's probably a
That's
good
good.
idea.
Yeah, that would be helpful for the rest
gonna
of
be
us,
chilly.
honestly. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, all right. Give me 2 secs. I go chuck my keks on.
That's smart. That's smart. Yeah, no, I think we're all good.
I'm gonna rub Gray's back. So remember, it's okay that you didn't solve it before
But-
Bill did, because
why
remember, he has skills too, and you know, being the smartest isn't always being the smartest. You know, like it's okay. It's okay.
Guys, I've put my trousers on backwards, but I think we need to go.
Like I said, it's okay.
It just starts crying.
All right, happens all the time. You have to label it.
Oh, that's a good point.
So he's the smart one now. I've got a dagger now, so I'm basically Chell. Look at it. Isn't it pretty?
Don't wait that around. Don't.
It's
Yeah.
fine. It's a pretty knife.
Bought it yesterday.
It's not why you buy a knife. All right, let's get on the move.
I'd like to put
Alright.
the cat in the bag.
Which cat?
You're putting B-Cat in a bag?
No, my cat.
Oh.
I'm
Oh,
taking my
okay.
familiar with me, but he looks magical, so I can't leave him around. So I'm just like
Okay.
putting him in my messenger bag and like
Good
strapping him in.
point.
It's like
Good
a
point.
cat carrier.
It's so cute.
All right. Bye, Marcus. We're going to Downing Street.
All right, so you set out. You walk through the streets to where you know Downing Street is. I guess the one most suited to lead you is obviously Handsome William. So we'll say that he takes the path. This next part is going to be a little bit of theater of the mind. So I can show you the street map, but don't worry about your tokens or anything. I'll just come to an area where you can't see them. So you're walking the streets, making your way towards Baker Street. Not Baker Street, Downing Street. Getting my streets mixed up.
I did the same thing.
When you get there, in your mind, you're probably thinking this next part is going to be pretty hard. But having solved the puzzle, when you get to Downing Street, you actually see very specifically color-coded footprints leading a certain way.
Hello, son. Someone's being a bit fruity.
I still have my face in the ransom note. Like, no, it can't be this easy. Are we sure it's not down Ingle Street? You know, like the ING was an abbreviation.
Where the chuffing muff is down Ingle Street, mate. Get your face out of that note and get it in the ground here. What's going on with this?
What is it again?
Oh. Color-coded footprints. So, I want to look back at the ransom note that was color-coded. And then I'm thinking maybe matching up the odd letters, now that we know which ones are supposed to be, like, the focus. Matching those with
It's not that deep.
colors. Okay.
Just follow the footprints.
Don't you worry, mate. I'm sure one day we'll have a puzzle at your level. We're all good.
Got some shoelaces you can tie. Huh? You're all right, dog. Come on. We'll just start following the footsteps.
Yes. You follow the footsteps. What do you think you find?
Children.
Someone who has stepped in
toy factory.
In a paint can backwards.
All right, go ahead and, if you can, throw your tokens right here on the front step. Leading right up to the front doors, the colored Will, you always getting huge.
I forgot that Will was actually that size, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
Leading right up to the front porch. There's no grid on this map, so just be careful.
Ideal.
You can't really throw yourself anywhere you shouldn't be, but just know that there's no
It's
grid.
not letting me do it again. Oh, I did it. Yes.
Yes. You have to drag it a very specific way.
That's odd.
So, the footprints lead you right up to the front door of what looks to be no other than a toy shop. It is a little old and worn, but it does have a very wonderful, well thought out name across a piece of glass emblazoned in gold filigree lettering. The name, The Toy Shop.
Are they all the same capitalization?
They are all capitalized correctly.
Okay, good.
So this is the new door, right? Is that every time we see a capital letter, we're like, oh no!
So let me show you the door. And as always, every hideout or interesting area, place of villainy always has windows that are grimy and unable to be looked through. But you are now at the front door where the colorful footprints have led you.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say I shouldn't go first because my head's just not in the game. I'm just so worried about the children I can't think of anything correctly.
Right, so I'll go and give this an old knock. I don't actually knock on the door.
I was about to say, didn't you yell at me for that last time?
I'm not going to knock on the door. I'm going to see if it's locked, though. And kind of throw Lou a once over for traps and if it's like pressure plated or anything.
Yep, there are no traps, but it is locked.
Okay, well, I would
There-
like to fix that situation.
Okay. Are you picking the lock?
I am.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Oh gosh. Okay, I am
You.
expertise, so I'll have to use that one. That's going to be a 24.
Yep, you easily and swiftly pick the lock, as you would being Chell.
I am now going to cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay. All right. Anyone doing anything else before they walk through the door?
Alright.
Take a quick kind of turn just around the corner of the building, kind of looking for anything at like ground level, any like storm grates, any air blocks in the wall, any hatches that might lead down underneath, any way of getting under the building, or sewer grates, anything like that. While he's looking around and sniffing the air, he pulls out a tiny little paper bag and just starts popping bits of licorice into his mouth and just.
So
Sure.
you can definitely get more around the building, but there aren't any other entry points besides grimy looking windows.
Right, where'd the big man go?
Up there.
Ah, of course he did. Well, someone go and get it. Oh, well, there he is. All right, we ready to do this?
Yes, I assume.
You
Lead on
see
then,
what-
son.
Right, and I'll open the door and step in.
All right, great. Immediately as you open the doors, you are just struck with great wonder. It is a lovely place, of course. Let me reveal some for you here.
Oh God, why?
There it is.
There are toys all over the toy shop, of course. There are wooden swords, there are ring games, there's stuffed bear, there's like these really, really wonderful, like, life-sized knight toys, dragon plushies, just about everything that you could hope for in a toy shop.
Don't know what I expected. Yeah.
Like, it's a place I've visited in a long old while.
There's no kids here, so we best look around. Yeah, I'll just start, checking everything out.
Is it like? Does it look as if there was any sign of struggle?
Nope, it is very wonderful, and the music that you are hearing is playing in the toy shop, so this is in real life and in game.
Ugh.
Is there anything specific that anyone would like to look at?
I'm just kind of giving everything a once over, but I mean, I'll look at the toys specifically for a moment.
So far, the only one that catches your eye is the stuffed bear. That should also catch your eye on the overlay.
I didn't want
Or
to
the
call it
map.
out because I wasn't sure if this is just a very clever design
is.
choice.
Yeah, it
But
is
I am-
a very slightly different design than the rest of the map.
Tiny
I was
bit more
like-
texture.
I like it. I'm gonna check it out.
All right. So how are you checking it out specifically?
He's just gonna kind of squat next to it and kind of just look it over and see if he can't pick it up.
All right. So when you get on its level and you start looking at it, the head snaps to look at you, and the eyes
Oh, he
glow.
falls back at that.
The eyes glow red. And you hear a siren go off, and you start to hear like a marching, like a doof, 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 doof.
Right, I
Oh,
think I did
no.
something.
You don't
I'm
think?
gonna I'm gonna real quick run over to the dragon plushie and put it in my bag.
All right. Can everyone roll initiative real quick?
Ah, yes. The bear.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. I have an 8.
Jesus, Chell.
Well, I'm a rogue.
Valid.
All
And
right.
you still rolled.
There we
Ooh.
go. Okay, cool.
Pretty good rolls.
You did.
Also
get
helps
good
to roll a
rolls.
natural 20, but you know.
Whoops.
Okay. And looks like Gray is going last. Yes.
That's about on par for this game so far.
All right. So, as you guys snap to attention from the alarm going off, I'm going to need you to stick with me for a moment. I'm very limited to what exists in the created world. In front of you, a row of toys march out of the back door. Firstly, they do not look like nutcrackers, but it was about the closest I could get to what they look like token-wise. So they march out and they all stand in a row and start staring at you. I do, however, have what they look like. This image is a representation of really only one or two types of the toys. They are varying in styles, but again, unless I made it myself, I couldn't find specifically what I needed. So, standing in front of you are some life-sized toy dolls. They are in various different, styles. You know how Barbie has like all those different tons of styles? It's basically
Did you just say life size?
life size, about the size of children, really. There are some boy dolls, girl dolls, different colors of hair, things like that. All of the eyes just stare in one direction.
Without getting too meta, GM, do these actually look like toys?
Yes, they look like dolls.
Okay.
Chell,
Any of them look like the children posters we've seen?
Chell is up first.
These are all just, random dolls.
They are all toy dolls that
They-
are marching towards you. They stand in a line. That's it for now.
Ah, yes. Okay, cool.
Is the alarm still going off?
No, it's once they stop marching, the alarm goes away.
Mm-hmm. Right. Chill's gonna just take out a knife and be like, all right. So, what's the move here, everyone?
Ah!
Right. That's what I figured. Yeah. Ha.
Can you roll me a
People
perception
driving?
check, Chell?
Sure.
But if they're making them, someone's got to buy them, right? I mean, he's got to turn a profit somewhere.
21.
21's pretty good. Can you tell me what Chell is thinking right now?
Right now he's like, well, there's missing kids, right? He has decently high wisdom. Actually, very high wisdom. There's missing kids, and these all look like kids. And he said these without worries and all that. So, did he, control their brains or something?
All right, so based on your perception roll and what Chell is already thinking, you look a little closer, and a lot of these features on the dolls are very, very lifelike.
Ah, shit, it's the kids. And then, I guess is that my turn? I could take a step back.
Nope, you're just looking around right now. You can still take an action, you can move, whatever.
So no murder.
Yeah, well, yeah. All right. I got a plan. So, is this? Yeah, I'll just do 30 feet there to the right. And then he is going to hop over. He has, because I took mobile, I have 10 more feet, and difficult terrain don't mean nothing to me. So he's going to hop over here. So is that right? If we could just like carefully take him out. Oh no. And he's going to hold any actions with his knuckle duster equipped in case any of them come near. I'm ready to attack. Like bop him over the head. Non-lethally.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
All right, so still they are just standing, staring forward, not doing anything else. But it is William's turn.
Nah, mate. Nah. I ain't into this. I don't know what's going on here, but this place gives me the willies. Like, I ain't about it. Like, thing is, right, it looks like the kids, right? And so it's either A, the kids, or B, made to look like the kids. Now, I don't know which one's creepier, but I know I don't like either of them. Whether they've been commissioned to look like these kids, to replace them, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why someone would do this. I don't know why they're here. I don't know why they're looking at me like this. Can you just like lean over and like push one?
Yeah, you can go ahead. So
I'm just gonna lean over the counter and like give one a little like just give him a poke.
Where do you poke them?
In the face.
Yep, so when you poke the face, it feels very, very plastic, the face. But the doll just kind of bobs back a little and snaps forward back to stare at you.
Nah, mate. No, I don't like it. This is. Nah.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. No, I'm not happy.
All right, Alian, you are up.
Detect magic?
Go ahead.
What is there something about them? Like, what is this?
So,
What is this?
30 feet. So,
There you go. Let me move for you.
So there is no magic coming from the dolls. From the bear, there's a ping of magic, and behind the dolls, somewhere in the back, there is a source of magic.
Bear is magic. Dolls are not. There's something bigger, a source in the back. Yeah. And that'll end my turn.
All right, Charlotte, you are up.
Charlotte doesn't know what she's going to do. Words are hard. When William went over and no, who was it who touched one of them?
It's William.
William.
Well, you said they didn't do anything; they just kind of fell back into place.
Yep.
Well, Charlotte's going to try to walk around them.
Okay.
Great. And so if she does, she's going to walk into this back area over here.
All right. The door is currently locked.
Chell, I'm going to need some of your assistance in the future.
All right.
And she is going to pick up one of these dolls.
Okay. What are you doing with it?
Oh no, you haven't told me what happens when I pick it up yet.
Okay. Yeah, so as you reach down and pick up the doll, the one that you pick up, which is closest to you, weighs about 60 pounds ish. As you grab most likely around the waist, you feel that the waist feels very human. As you look into the face, it is still, however, very plastic. It just stares at you.
I'm going to attempt to see if there's like a mask I can pull off. Or if there's any... Basically what I'm trying to say is, if the lower half of the body seems human, where does it become not human?
Yep. So as you go to try to reach and pull a mask, you realize that the whole head feels plastic. But as you were going to do that, you see part of the neck, and there's like a visible difference in like a wave between plastic and human flesh, as it's like creeping down.
I'm going to ask you this in a way that only I understand, and I'm not sure you will. But here's a good question. Have you seen Doctor Who?
Yes.
Is this like that one episode where the child has a gas mask on his face, where it like looks like it's part of his neck? Or does it look like it stops and it's been attached?
It's not quite like the episode you're referring to, but it looks...
I'm glad you at least know
Yes.
what wild thing I'm talking about.
Yes, the plastic very literally seems to be creeping down the skin of the doll. And if you look long enough...
Like it's becoming more dull as time goes on?
Correct.
That's not okay. In the best way, Cole. In the best way. But not great. She's going to place the child up on the counter, and she's going to cast, because I assume because you've told me this, she can tell this is happening. She's going to cast slow on these 6 dolls here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. And so, sorry. You alter time around up to 6 creatures of your choice. Each target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be affected by the spell for the duration. And what she's attempting to do is basically slow down the transformation. But it might also help if they start attacking us. Do you want them to roll the wisdom saving throw?
It seems like they do not resist, and
Okay.
something even weirder happens as you cast the spell. You get the feeling that it affects all of them, not only 6.
Great. Basically, mechanically, they take a -2 penalty to AC and Dex saving throws. It can't use reactions. Its speed is halved. On its turn, it can either use an action or a bonus action, but not both. And regardless of the creature's abilities or magic items, it can't make more than 1 melee or ranged attack during its turn. So this is the fun part. If the creature attempts to make cast a spell, which I don't think it will, it's going to roll a dice and it's going to determine whether it gets a chance to do it or not.
Okay, cool. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that is in my turn.
All right, it is Gray's turn.
I'm gonna move over towards the teddy bear, and since we know this is the base of the magic, see if I can like figure anything else about it with a investigation or arcana check or whatever, just to figure out how it brought them in or whatever.
Okay.
While assuming that they're gonna get the door, because I can't do anything until they get there.
Yep. Go ahead and roll Arcana. Yep.
24.
You specifically just immediately kind of figure out what this is. It's a magical nanny cam.
Oh. Nice.
The eyes follow you, by the way. Very
Of course they do.
very mechanically though.
Of course they do.
Can I tie a piece of fabric over its eyes and then just step away?
You sure can. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna just start moving towards the door, ready for them to open it.
All right. Top of the round, Chell, you're up.
All right. He's gonna go and do his business.
Go ahead.
I love every time that Turk says he's going to unlock a door, He uses some euphemism, but it sounds so much worse than it really is.
It's a 23 again.
Hey, nice. Yep, it quite easily unlocks.
Oh, you need the 24.
Are,
Maybe.
are you
Yeah, I'm-
opening it? Going in?
I'm opening it and stepping through.
Okay, cool. All right, so
I don't know if I like that phrase.
as you step in, you immediately see a figure in the corner. And for this, I'm going to stop the unnerving music so that I can talk for a second. As you quickly glance to your right, this is what you see before you.
Ooh.
You see the toy maker. The toy maker is shrouded in dark, dingy clothes, and shadows drip off his weird, gangly body. But if you look long enough, you catch glimpses of his true form seen in the image above. So as you walk through the door, he turns to you. Hi, what are you doing in my toy shop?
I've come for my fucking kids. And the one kid, but take the rest of them too.
Oh, you will never get them back. They are mine now.
Oh, we gotta see about that, aren't we?
So mechanically, you're still on your turn. Still
Yeah.
in initiative.
So 15.
An action to unlock the door, correct? So you have any bonus action or anything?
I can use my cunning action to unlock and lock.
All
I
right.
have fast hands.
All right.
So that means I was like here, yeah. I have 40 feet of movement. I think I can make this, yeah. I'm gonna try and punch him in the face
All right. Great.
with my knuckle dusters. It will just like stop and just turn and lunge at him with a hit.
Cool. Give me 1 second. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Okay. That's gonna be an 8 to hit.
I don't have the stat block up currently because I'm typing in the initiative, but I'm fairly positive that does not hit.
Yeah. Cool. That is gonna be my turn.
All right, give me 2 seconds. You can unlock doors very quickly. I'm very proud of how you traversed that last one, but that means I just have to start you in the actual encounter. Let's see here.
It's a shame we have to kill this person because his art is freaking cool.
No, it's terrifying. I think we should kill him.
Pretty cool.
Ooh.
Look at how cool that coat is, though.
Yeah,
It's
amazing.
terrifying. I don't like it.
All right. So, we are just, I'm not going to make you re-roll initiative, but we're just going to go in the current order and add the toy maker in. Chell, you did not hit. Is that the end of your turn?
That is gonna be the end of my turn.
All right, great. So next up, it's going to be William.
So that's going on in that room, which is fine. Still going to be creeped out by these weird children dolls. So I think he's going to go over to the bear and pick it up and take the blindfold off it, kind of look into the eyes of the bear, and then walk with the bear up to the counter and sort of point the bear at the dolls.
Is that it?
So the camera is looking at the kid doll head faces.
Yep.
I just rested on there. And that's my turn.
All right. Alian, you're up.
Gonna get right here, see the thing. I'm gonna guiding bolt it. It's ugly.
Go ahead.
Does a 21 hit?
Oh
wait. Yes.
Yes,
Right?
yes, it does. A 21 does hit. Yes.
And it does 21 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, it does. That's pretty cool.
It did 21 and 21.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Okay. Let's see here. What kind of damage is Guiding Bolt again? Remind me.
Radiant.
Okay. Yep.
And advantage to anyone who makes their next attack roll against him.
Cool. Yep. As it smacks into the shadowy figure, you see more of the shadow kind of dissipate away, and you see this just lovely clothing that the toy maker has. Oh, what are you doing? No! Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, He-Man. That is for me.
No, it's
God,
really...
what is this voice? I love it so much.
All right. Charlotte, you are up.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Because she's going to try to keep the slow going on the children, she is instead going to pull out a short sword. The sword is fully black and looks like what you might expect the minute hand of a like a large grandfather clock to look like, but it is in fact a sword. But it is matte black from tip to toe. And she's going to kind of swing it in a cool way, because why not? And say, if you'll excuse me, Shell. She's going to just like stab him, basically, because we're at that point.
Okay.
Well, that didn't work. That's only a 5.
Dude,
However, wait, what? Oh, because I'm
Advantage.
flanked. Wait.
no, because of the guiding bolt.
Oh, cool. I like this plan. That's only a 9.
Oh.
Oh, well.
Anything else?
She's gonna back off because she's gonna let Shell take care of this.
Okay, so if you back off, it will take an attack of opportunity.
Well, then I guess I won't, will I?
Okay. All right. So if that's all you have, then it is Gray's turn.
Okay, are there other doors here on like around the map, or is it just that back room?
There are other doors, yes.
Does this feel like a bad time to open them?
Feels like a Winchester move, but you know.
Wow.
I'm gonna test this door.
It opens. You find a very... Who's drawing stuff in here?
Oh, sorry. I was testing some stuff earlier.
There's one in the corner I was very confused by.
And I'm gonna go over the counter to save moon speed, but
You know when you might need a 20-foot sphere?
it looks assumably empty, so I'm gonna head back over here
Level 3 spell.
and I will cast I'm gonna cast Animate Shadow.
How much movement speed do you have?
30, and I went from here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Use the ruler instead of the.
Oh, okay, is that further than I thought?
Yep.
Okay.
You could probably get back to about right here. Why? What? I hate how you can't ping with the ruler. Yeah, right here.
Okay, could I have like line of sight just like through the doorway without? I just want the in the room, not necessarily the guy.
What are you casting randomly in the room?
Animate Shadow.
Okay.
Oh, I do need to see
You need
him,
a target,
so I probably
yeah.
couldn't do it.
I will let you do it at disadvantage.
It's a saving throw. It's not an attack.
So he. Ooh, that's a tricky one. I'll allow it. What kind of save does he have to do?
He makes a Wisdom save against a 15.
Okay. What condition does it put him in?
Nothing. His shadow just attacks him.
Interesting.
For the spell's duration, the shadow stays attached to the target, sharing its space and constantly assailing the target, granting advantage on all attacks against it. In addition, the shadow deals 1d6 necrotic damage at the beginning of each of the target's turns.
Cool. So he did succeed. Does anything happen on him succeeding?
No.
All right. You got anything else? Oh, I opened that on accident.
No, that's good. I like it.
Okay, cool. All right. Now it is his turn, and he looks at the two people in front of him. Now, I do want to add some more toys to my collection, as he pushes his glasses up. And he is going to attack Chell for so rudely barging in on his operations. Okay. So, firstly, he's going to pull out a spear that has a nutcracker at the top of it, but the hat of the nutcracker is sharpened into a point. And he's going to attack twice with it. So, the first one is going to be a 14 to hit.
Nope.
Alright, the next one is going to be a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Alright, so I like to roll damage in here so you can see it. So firstly, you're going to get this. So 3 piercing damage, and then you're going to feel something enter your veins. And a certain song might come to mind at this moment, but oh, are you kidding me? You take 7 necrotic damage.
I'm going to use Uncanny Dodge to half that.
Okay.
amount.
All right. Great. So he does those 2 attacks, and then you see the spear start to light up a little. And it is going to, this time, target Charlotte. And it is going to be... Oh, are you kidding me? You're going to see something just whiz past your shoulder. The casters in the party would probably recognize it as an Eldritch Blast, but it smacks into the back wall and goes over Charlotte's shoulder and misses. Then it is Chell's turn again.
Right. Gonna take another swing at him, I suppose. That's going to be a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Fantastic. And D6. Sorry, I have to roll this manually. That is going to be 4 damage plus the sneak attack, which is loading. Total of 18 damage.
Okay.
Cracks him right across the face with the knuckle duster.
What kind of damage?
Bludgeoning.
Okay. All right. That was a pretty harsh hit. Anything else?
I don't suppose there's anything. No, I'm good.
All right. It is back to good old handsome William.
Hearing all the ruckus going on in the other room, he's going to vault the counter and try and get as far as he can towards all the goings on. Wait, up in here. And he's just going to see this like weird fat old man crumpled up in the corner with Shell just beating him with knuckle dusters. Be like,
Sounds accurate.
don't tell me you plan on murdering the only guy that knows how to uncreepify these kids, right?
Hit him in the face a few times. Work a few things out.
I didn't say don't hit him in the face. I said make sure he can still uncreepify these kids. That's all.
Don't worry, dearest.
Oh, I won't worry then. I'll tell you what. I'll stop all my worrying and I won't worry. How's that for you?
Sounds perfect.
Yeah,
That
I
is the
thought
wrong
you'd say
character.
that.
As you walk in and start talking, he looks specifically at you. Oh, you look like such a nice new toy to add to my collection.
All right, mate. And second thoughts. Yeah, all right. Yeah, carry on. Crack on. You do you. Yeah, all right. Nah.
Don't like
Nah.
that.
Nah. I'm going to use my action to just walk back out again. Nah. It's weird, mate. It's weird. Nah.
Uh, all right. I believe that is Alian up next.
Oh my gosh, he really just walked out, didn't he?
Yeah. Some weird guy said some weird stuff, and I was like, nah.
Can you
I'm
at
not
least
interested.
check out that weird thing in the corner while you're over there?
Oh, him. You tell it to him.
Just gets his licorice back out.
I am going to cast Scorching Ray. Well, that's one of the rays. So that's, I'm guessing, a crit hits.
Mm-hmm.
And let's get the other ones in.
So that's 14 damage on the first one, right?
Mm-hmm.
You accidentally cast a guiding bolt instead of
I
more rays.
did by accident. Yes, thank you for. I was trying to see what was up with that.
I was like,
Oops.
why is it radiant damage now?
I know. I was like, what's going on here?
Oh, wow.
Then 22.
You're kicking the shit out of him.
Poor guy.
So after the first scorching ray, and you just blast him with fire, he really does not like that. So he goes, "Wah!"
Like
And-
what?
and he actually just straight up blips, and you cannot see him anymore. And the others smash into the back of the wall.
I still have detect magic up because of concentration. Do I feel his presence anywhere else?
Yeah, so since you have detect magic, I won't. So he did go invisible. So for mechanics, he's invisible, but I'll leave the token visible as like you can tell the magical aura is coming from that way. He basically blipped across to the other side of the room.
Wait, there. I'll just point to the other side of the room.
Okay. So you did damage him pretty nicely. Is that the end of your turn?
It is.
All right, Charlotte, you're up.
Always comes around so much sooner than I expected to be. So I can't see him, obviously.
No, he is invisible.
Lovely. Well, that's a fun. I keep being British. Well, that's a fun party trick there. I couldn't see him anymore, darling. Where'd he go?
Can I respond during her turn?
Yeah, you can talk freely.
He's invisible, but he's right there. Straight shot at the end.
Why do I have no attack spells? Jesus, what did I do? So can I? DM, actually, is this a concentration? Damn it. Which ones aren't concentration? I'm sorry, I'm just gonna hold my action and wield my sword in case he comes any closer. But she's gonna take a step in front of Alian.
Aww.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
That'll be it.
All right, Gray, you're up.
I'm gonna walk into the room, and as I walk in, I'm gonna ask Alian. You can see the type of magic he's using. Yes. Do we know if it would stop the spell controlling the children, or is there something? Can you tell if there's something else we have to do?
DM.
It would probably take an action to figure anything like that out, but you can try.
I not at this moment. I cannot.
Okay, and then I am going to use one use of my Crimson Exchange and cast Earth Tremor at the area where he is, because I know approximately where he is, and it'll take up about the hallway. And it casts at second level technically, even though I cast it at first because of my bonus action spell effect. So that will be a a dexterity saving throw of a DC 15.
Okay. It succeeds.
Okay.
With a 24, if that matters.
Pretty dexterous.
It doesn't on a failed save.
I rolled really well too.
He's
Yeah, it doesn't say half on a full save, so I guess that's just it.
Unfortunate. Anything else?
No.
All right. It is its turn, which means it comes out of invisibility. Looks at the three of you there. Oh, it's so much fun to play with new toys. And it's going to run at Charlotte. And it's going to do its 2 spear attacks first. I have a habit of rolling 1 bad and 1 good, but it's a 17 to hit and then a 26 to hit.
They're both pretty good.
Do those both hit, Charlotte?
Yes.
Okay.
My AC is 11. Probably yes.
All right. So I will do the piercing damage together. Let's see here. So that's going to be 12 piercing damage, and then I will roll the necrotic damage together as well, as you feel a searing pain enter your veins. It's 9 necrotic damage. I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 1, and a 5 on 4d12. Are you kidding me?
I'm not complaining.
All right. Then, as it did last time, the top of the Nutcracker spear starts to glow, and it is going to point it right at Alian, and I need you to do a wisdom saving throw.
Sacre bleu.
Oh, actually, sorry. I need Charlotte, Alian, and Gray to do a wisdom saving throw.
23.
25.
16.
Look
We're
at
all
that.
wisdom casters. I just rolled the worst.
So Gray is the only one who fails. Gray, what you see is you see your worst fears. They dance in front of you. So you failed. You must drop whatever you are holding, and you become frightened for 1 minute. While frightened by this spell, a creature must take the dash action and move away from you by the safest available route on each of its turns, unless there is nowhere to move. If the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight to you, the creature can make a wisdom saving throw. So you are currently frightened, and on your turn must run away from the toy maker. That is the end of the toy maker's turn. It is Chell's turn.
Right. So he's visible, so I can. I should probably try and not do that. Right.
He is visible.
Yeah. So instead of potentially killing him, how's he looking, by the way?
He is looking bloodied.
Cool. Very good. In that case, I'm gonna hit him in the face and try to do some non-lethal damage. So that is going to be a 15 to hit.
Does not hit. Oh, actually, sorry, it does hit.
Whew, okay. So that is going to be. Sorry, it's loading in. Come on. 3 plus. There they go. 3 plus 13 damage, non-lethal, bludgeoning.
Okay.
And that's gonna be it for me.
All right. William, what you doing? I don't even know. Where is William even at?
Hiding.
over here.
He's in this corner.
He's just eating his licorice, just shaking his head, going, I don't know why I come on these bloody missions. I'm meant to be taking out giants and vampires and werewolves, and they send me after these bloody creeps. And he's going to try and open this door next to him.
All right. It does open quite easily. Let me reveal that for you.
Ah. I just realized too late I have a +2 to a saving throw.
It's just a storeroom. There's some barrels, some boxes, toy scraps.
Children's faces.
Yeah, there's probably pieces of dolls and stuff around.
Can I head in here and kind of rummage through things, looking for bits of children?
Bits.
No signs of children, just kind of toys, dolls. If you ever wanted to make your own toys, all the tools you would need are in there.
Nope.
Oh, you're saying he's not going to take up a new hobby?
I don't think he's ever going to want to go near kids again after this.
Valid.
It's just like, yeah, I want to back out. I'll close the door behind me. And where's my licorice? There it is.
All right. Up next is Alian.
Charlotte, you don't look too good. Give you 10 HP from Cure Wounds, and that'll be it. That's it for me.
All right. And Charlotte, you're up again.
Well, she's going to take her short sword, and I think I had something. Yeah. Let's see if she can do any better this time around. So she rolled a 12, which I don't think is going to hit. So she uses Channel Divinity to rewind time and rolls it again.
Hey.
So you see her try, fail, and then things seem to reset, and she tries one more time. This time she rolls a 16.
That will hit, yes.
Lovely. She hits the terrifying toy maker for 5 damage.
All right. Anything else?
That'd be all for this turn.
All right. Gray, you are up.
So the little pink splotch is my drop dagger, and I'm going to jump and tuck behind that box, and I'm going to go, vampires, as I'm running away.
All right. So you're still in line of sight, so you don't get a save. So that is the end of your turn.
Yeah.
All right. It is this thing's turn. Oh, Chell. I have one of your friends, I think, out there, Chell. I know all about you. And he's gonna go to stab you twice.
Fanboy.
Oh my gosh.
It wouldn't be.
All right, one is gonna be a 13 to hit, and the other is gonna be a 15.
Neither of those hit. Just dodges right out of the way of both of them.
All right.
Yeah, you're gonna set him fucking right down, ain't you?
Aww. So as he misses that, he's going to actually reach out with just long bony finger with a long nail attached to the end, and just touch you on the shoulder. Let's see here. Here we go. Yeah. All right. How about a 25 to hit?
No, actually. Yeah, that one.
All right.
My AC is 30. You can't hit me.
You
To my
literally
backstory.
cannot touch this. Yeah. It's my backstory. I have a shield that protects me from all of them. Yeah. Hit me with whatever that terrifying imagery was.
All right. So as the bony finger reaches out and touches you on the shoulder, you take six necrotic damage, and you feel your life force like being sucked out and going into the toy maker as he shivers.
Okay, yeah, that's. Can I uncanny dodge that? Is that like a reasonable thing to say I could have, like by dodging out of the way a little bit, or?
That's a hard question. I don't think so.
Is it an attack or is it just like a spell?
Yeah, it's a melee attack technically, but it is a. Nope. I'll say you can have it. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
The melee spell thing.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Oh, I do not want to do that. All right. That is the end of their turn, which was rather unfortunate for a turn, and it is Chell's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna respond by giving him a touch of my own. But it's all my knuckles at once. That's only gonna be a 13 to hit, though.
That will not hit.
Dang it. Okay. Well, that's gonna be it for me. I mean, she's just gonna sidestep, but.
All right, William, you're up again.
He's gonna wander back up this way, and in the doorway be like, "Are you still fart-arsing around with that guy? Like, I know I said try not to kill him, but like, try and do something."
Oh,
eh?
you know, it'd be great if you maybe helped a little bit.
Oh, what? So 4 of you can't take out this one old guy with no help?
Oh, well, go on, she give him a shot.
Come here,
Puzzle,
man.
come on. You solved this puzzle.
I don't want to. I've already shown you all up once this evening. Do you want me? Are you serious? You want me to go again?
Oh, please.
All right. He's going to run up there and he's going to try and grapple this guy.
All right, go ahead.
Grapple, grapple, grapple.
Come on, give me my.
I made it out
Oh
of
damn! Here comes the grapple.
If you guys hit him, maybe I can escape and try to help. Eventually.
That is a 16.
It meets it, beats it. So you grapple.
Just grab hold of him and like just start like crushing him in my like big kind of like gorilla arms.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
I will also, with my bonus action, put my Slayer's Prey on him, which means I do an extra d6 of damage whenever I attack him.
All right. Go ahead and roll me another d20.
Ooh, well, why not? Ooh, it's an 11.
Ooh, just barely. So, if you have seen Handsome William in action before, you know he is very strong. So as you grapple him and squeeze tightly, you feel his bones kind of stress. And roll me a d4.
It's a wonderful creaking sound.
Ah!
3.
All right. Yep, you feel them just taking some really unneeded hugging damage. And then it is Alean's turn.
We'll Sacred Flame him. I'm not
Alright.
sure how deck saves work when you're grappled. If that's disadvantage or not, but he needs to make a deck save.
Okay. Yeah, he fails.
8 radiant damage.
Radiant. Why do you guys just always have all the right forms of damage?
There are
Always
2
gonna
clerics here.
It is literally my domain. Maybe, I think so, kind of.
Time to write a note about what most parties, what type of damage they do. Okay. All right. End of your turn?
No. Healing word, first level, Charlotte, for 7 HP.
All right. Charlotte, you are up.
Oh, thank you, dear. I feel fresher than a peach on the first day of spring. Now, dear. That's not when peaches are grown. It's okay. Let's do some fun slashy things, because that's D&D for you.
When are they
Oof.
grown?
Wow, I have no idea.
It's time travel. Maybe global warming messed it all up.
Possibly. That's only a 4, so she'll do what she did last time. And only roll a 10. Wow, she's really bad at this. She shouldn't be fighting, is what she should be doing. And that's going to end her turn because she doesn't have anything else she can do at the moment.
Peaches come in May. Is that spring?
All right, Gray, you are up.
Has anyone even hit him yet since I've been feared?
I don't think that matters, but yes.
Okay.
We did damage to him, which is technically a concentration.
Is there no way to break the line of sight in this hallway? Like, I can't hide behind a box or anything?
Well, I'll say on this turn you can cower behind the box and roll to see if you succeed the check.
Okay. Let's roll a d20 because I don't trust it. Just a wisdom save?
Yes.
22.
Yes, you are no longer.
But that was my
frightened.
action, right?
Yes, that is your action.
Okay.
Ah, yes, the cower action.
It worked though. It worked.
I mean, if it works, it works.
Any bonus action or anything?
Oh, I still get that. No.
All right.
Very excited. Oh, no, wait.
All right. It is his turn again. He kind of twirls his little spear around and stops on William's kind of neck area for a second. Oh, you came to play too. And he's going to stab at you twice. Well, one of them is going to be a 13 to hit.
Does not hit.
All right, but the other is going to be a 26 to hit.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
All right, so it is going to pierce you
Stupid grappling.
for 1 damage, and then
Okay.
it is going to enter your veins a little bit. Whoa, why can I not know how to do damages and things? Alright, big money, big money. Hey! 20 necrotic damage as
Boom. I like that.
energy just seeps into your skin. And then, while it has you there, let's see. It is going to shoot some more energy into you. Let's see if it hits that. I mean, it should hit that, you know, it's stabbing into you. But that is going to be a 16 to hit.
That will hit.
All right. So... All right, so you're going to feel some lightning energy start to enter your body as you take 25 lightning damage.
Zesty.
And then that is the end of its turn. It's back to the top of the round. Shell's turn.
So much damage.
Gonna punch it. Non-lethal.
I actually rolled damage, well, for one part of it.
18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Fantastic. I'm just gonna roll all 4d6 in this case. As soon as it loads. There they are. Wonderful dice. Ooh, those are some nice die. 17 damage.
Ooh.
Non-lethal.
All right. It starts to kind of buckle a little bit under the strength. The shadows kind of flicker and leave for a moment. You also, at this moment, kind of see more of a human-looking face this time. And if you double-check the image here, it kind of looks like this. But then it snaps back, and he just stares at you just very intently, but doesn't say anything this time. Anything else on your turn?
I'll just take a moment and say, like, alright, something's coming at him, making him more look weird. Don't actually kill him.
All right. William, you are up.
I will unarmed strike him. Non-lethal damage. Fingers crossed. So that is a 9 to hit.
A 9 will not hit.
Okay, very, very cool. Then I will just crush him. Just continue to crush.
All right, roll me another d20.
Wrong. That's a 3.
All right, no damage this time, but you're holding strong. He's not trying to contest it, of course, as you've seen by his turn. He's fine having you all close to him. You all look like a mighty fine bunch of new toys. And Alian, it is your turn.
What? That's a little creepy. Let's Sacred Flame him again.
Oh, so it's a dexterity save again?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, he crit.
Dang. Well then.
Is he still grappled?
Yes.
So isn't that I don't remember all the grappling, but isn't that like a thing?
I think it doesn't. Oddly enough, it just reduces your speed to 0.
Sorry.
DM's
Yeah,
choice.
if
Yeah.
you... Yeah.
Yep. My bad.
Cool. Anything
and
else?
I'm going to pull, as a bonus action, can I pull out a potion? Not use it, but just pull it out of my bag.
Sure, go ahead.
I'll pull out my potion of greater healing.
Okay.
Just hold on to it for now.
All right, Charlotte, your turn.
So this guy's looking pretty not great, but not dead.
He's looking very bad now. That last little bout and him kind of flickering, he's looking very bad now.
Oh geez. I'm gonna need you to make a quick decision for me, because I know technically enemies work a little different than player characters. I have a cantrip called Spare the Dying. You touch a living creature that has 0 hit points, the creature becomes stable. If he were to hit 0 hit points, could I still revive him?
Roll me a d20. Quick thoughts in your
Okay,
head.
well, I rolled a d20 just before this, and it was a 20.
Okay. You would think it's pretty risky. You don't fully know what this even is. You don't know what would happen to him if you were to knock him out, or get him close to death. You could try, but you're not 100% sure of what's gonna happen when he technically reaches 0 HP.
You know what I'll do instead? I feel like Clint, I have to say it. I cast Zone of Truth. That's the only way you're allowed to cast that, you know. Could he please make me a charisma saving throw?
Yeah.
Something weird tells me the charisma might be his strong suit, but I'm not sure.
Oh, are you kidding me? What kind of effect is this technically?
You create a magical stone that guards against deception in a 15-foot radius. Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell area for the first time on the turn or starts there must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, a creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius. You know whether the creature succeeds or fails on its saving throw.
Yep, he definitely failed.
An affected creature is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie. Such a creature can be evasive in answers as long as it remains within the boundaries of truth. So, do with that as you will.
Yep, you are successful.
Now, dearest, I don't know what or who you are, but I do know that you are the one solution to saving a whole bunch of children, and you don't want to get on my bad side if that's what you're going to be a part of. Now, you're going to tell us how we can prevent these little darlings from succumbing to your weird, messed up shit.
As long as I live, you have no chance of stopping it.
Oh, so you're saying we should kill you? Perfect.
Wait. You have no chance of doing that either.
No, it was something came off him. Like the skin bit. So what's that?
The shadow.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you have one more question on your turn.
Any ideas, party members? Well, can I give that question to someone else if they have an idea?
Sure.
I mean, yeah.
Anyone?
You possessing him or something?
You silly boy. There's no possession here.
Well, it's a real shame you're not going to be more helpful than that, darling.
All right, it is now Gray's turn.
I have two choices. Do I think I could use my animate shadow to like use his shadow to like, because the shadows are like what seems to be going back to him as we hit him, they like disperse, or is that a little too trying to play with my spells?
I think I already allowed you to use the animate shadow, right?
Well, yes, but that was because I was like maybe not in line of sight. So I'm asking if I can use it as like utility to like rip his shadow off of him.
Oh, no.
Okay.
You wouldn't think that would work.
Well then, I'm gonna cast Enhanced Ability at 3rd level, and cast Bear's Endurance on Chell and William, giving them 2d6 temporary hit points, which is 8 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Will, how are you looking?
And then I'm gonna run and pick up my dagger so I can cast other spells again.
All right. Anything else?
No.
Oh, great. It is its turn. Yeah, how are you looking, Will?
Fine. I'm all right. Holding up my end of things, and I still got him tight.
Oh, for some reason, he really likes you, and especially since he was more successful. I'm going to add a new toy today. And he's going to attack you. Oh, I'm so sorry, William. One of
Is it a one?
One of them is a 17 to hit,
That'll hit.
and one is a crit.
Oh, that won't hit.
So we're going to do the crit first, which is 12 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then it is... Let me just double check.
If it's more than, I don't know, I'd say, throwing a number out there, 2, then we're in trouble.
Yes, so he straight up downs you. He's not going to have enough damage to outright kill you, so I'll just stop rolling that in the sake of time. But then now that you are down, as his spear starts to glow, he points it at Charlotte. And I'm going to need you to do a con save for me, please, Charlotte.
Really? The one person I didn't give it to?
That's 13.
All right, you have failed.
Nice.
So you're going to take this full damage real quick here as you feel a wave of necrotic energy just start to flow over you and drain life from your body. You take 37 necrotic damage.
Well, that's a shame.
Alrighty, that is the end of its turn, however, and it is now Chell's turn.
Right. He's gonna kind of look down and go, oh, you can get animal yourself. Oh, well, you fall. You can't take it home. And he's just gonna punch him again in the back of the head as he's turned to face Charlotte.
Yep, go ahead.
That's gonna be a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Fantastic. And that's gonna be my turn after I roll damage, but... Come on. There it goes. Okay, that's only 10 non-lethal bludgeoning damage.
All right. So as you punch him in the back of the head, you just see your friends go down and you strike true, and he basically almost does a front flip, but smacks his face into the ground, and he is dead. And as you punch him in the back of the head, he smacks the ground. Something very strange happens. You see shadow just engulf his body, and you see it start to funnel straight into the spear, and you see it suck up all into the spear, and the spear kind of lands on the ground and goes dunk. And you are now out of initiative.
I think someone should heal them first, but then I'd like to identify the spear.
I kick the spear away from his body.
I'm going to pour the potion of greater healing into Will's mouth. Oh, that sucked. 11 HP.
So there is no body any longer, but you can kick the spear.
Yeah, just kick it down the room. Fucking weird spear. And I'm gonna go check on the kids.
So,
I'm gonna sit down in front of the spear and start casting Identify.
Okay, go ahead. Is anyone going to do anything else in that back room?
I guess I will do a medicine check to try and stabilize.
Yes, heal the person who doesn't have healing spells.
Yes.
Oh, you're down too?
Yes.
I dropped.
Here,
I was
let
at
me- I got
35
you.
and I got hit by 37. So yeah.
I got you, Boo. I got you.
I'm like, it's like, oh bloody hell! They've bloody left me with. All right.
No, you're going to hurt her. And then I'll cure wounds you.
William, you're too strong to give CPR.
You're gonna break her ribs.
That medicine check,
What did you get on your medicine check?
and I got a nat 1, so 3 total.
He's gonna
Oof.
go. He's gonna
Yeah.
break her ribs.
Yeah,
Cure
so
wound.
William walks over and he's about to do chest compressions, and you guys just can hear like too much pressure for a second. Alian runs up and is like, no, and then heals Charlotte. Charlotte comes back to life.
Charlotte comes back screaming for just a second. Oh, dearest.
You're
Well-
welcome.
Well, thank you, whoever that was, but I had the strangest feeling I had the life being pressed out of me for just a second.
You might be sore for a while.
Don't worry in the slightest, darling.
So they haven't invented that one song that you're supposed to sing. So how's William supposed to know how to do chest compressions? So
I'm a doctor.
So, Chell, as you run out to the kids, you look, and very slowly you can see the plastic seeping up in the opposite direction it was before.
Right, and they're all just still standing there.
For the moment, yes.
Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna I can still pick them up and move them.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna try and get them all to sit down.
cool. Yep.
All right.
Easy enough.
So-
Let me show you real quick again what they look like.
Nope.
Yeah, he's not looking
No,
in
we
the
don't need
eye
that.
as he
You
does
don't
that.
need to see that at all, ever.
Not
Ever
that.
again.
We're actually perfectly fine without seeing the kids again.
All right. So you're casting Identify on the spear. I know we've gone through this before, but does it have? Does it tell you if you have to touch the item?
Yes.
Okay. So everyone in the back room, as Dr. Gray goes to touch it, you see shadows start to spin out and start to climb up Dr. Gray's arm. And I'll give everyone else in the back room a reaction real quick.
A reaction.
This is when we find out no one cares about me.
Yeah, I was like, does anyone react or no?
Well, do you mean a action like a game mechanic reaction or just a reaction in general?
Yeah, both.
Phrasing is very important.
Both.
The only reaction I have is feather fall, so it's not gonna do a lot.
Just anything in general. Yelling.
Can I have a reaction?
William's gonna look at it, and his eyes will widen, and he'll cast Protection from Evil and Good.
There we go.
All right. And what's everyone else doing?
I'm gonna panic and cast channel divinity. Use channel divinity radiance the dawn, which essentially, let me put it in here for you if I even can. I present my holy symbol to dispel any magical darkness within 30 feet. And the rest is damage, but that's for hostile people.
Quite interesting. Let's see here. All right. There's one remaining person in the back room. What are you doing, Charlotte?
She's still recovering. There's not much she can do to prevent that right now.
Okay, so let's see here. So William runs over and touches Gray to provide protection from evil and good. Why did they put it from evil and good? Everyone knows that from good and evil sounds better out loud. Are you willing, Gray?
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right. I have to make a decision here because this only helps with certain things, but also almost everything at the same time.
It's pretty handy to have.
So, unfortunately, after reading and rolling and considering, what happens is you see there's like a power struggle for a quick second. The shadows spinning around kind of stop, and you can see them shaking, and then they bust through and they go further up Dr. Gray's arm.
Oh shit!
We have to fight him now.
Dr. Gray, you can react real quick.
Well, my reaction was gonna be to Misty step away from it as I touched it, but to like, instead of like dropping it, just get as far away as I could.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I don't know if that'll work. But I'll cast it.
Yes, cast it and then roll me a d20.
Okay. Features. Misty step. Once per long rest. D20. 11. Bloop.
This is a very benevolent DM moment. But
I want to know what's gonna happen.
You rolled over. You rolled over a 10. The spear starts to come with you halfway, and then it manages to separate from your hand halfway, and it drops like right in the middle of the room here. But it did separate you.
Noted. Don't touch it. I've got it. We can't leave it either. Can I is there like any like cloth around that I can just like take and like wrap it up without touching it?
Sure, of course.
And then I would like to pocket it, like put it in my satchel after not making contact with it.
Okay, go ahead. Can you fit a full spear in your satchel?
With your
Probably
cat.
not. It's a messenger bag, so probably not.
It's
so
a TARDIS. Time and
I'll carry
relevant
it like
dimensions.
this, like nope, as far away from me as I can.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
So you take some materials, kind of wrap them around it and make a nice little bundle. It kind of looks like a makeshift Christmas present almost back in the day, and you are not touching it with your physical hands at the moment. You're touching the packaging instead, and you're able to carry it. You guys are out of initiative. Everyone's back with the living. You have free reign of this toy shop if you want to grab any toys for yourself. What is everyone's favorite toy?
Quick question: was he able to figure out what the item, like what the spear was from Identify, or not?
No. If he wants to touch it some more, he can.
Yeah. What if we just try it again? This time if we plan for it, it might work better.
So, wait. Do you guys want me to bring back this real quick while you search the toy store?
No.
Yeah, actually.
I'm sure the stream really wanted to hear that.
All right.
In chat, no. Let's keep it going.
Cheryl, where are you, darling?
I'm watching
What's going
over
on?
the kids. What do you mean? Where?
Well, how are they?
Yep. De-weirded.
Can you
Weird.
pull-
Don't make me come out there, Chael.
Can you like pull the masks off now?
Well, they're not masks. They're like
Oh, I thought they were like masks.
they're becoming toy.
I thought they were
and
like
they're
both.
not becoming toy anymore. Charlotte's gonna go out and find one of the girls and basically pick her up and put her up on the counter. And
Oh, I just got them all sat down. What the fuck?
well, okay. She's gonna go to one of them who is sitting down already, and basically stroke her hair until she comes back to being fully human again.
Yep. As long as no one is touching the spear, it doesn't take too long. The plastic just kind of goes further and further up, and as it gets all the way out, the kids they get their lifelike qualities back. Their eyes are no longer weird and creepy. And there's now 10 kids just sitting around in this toy store. And one about right here is Simpson.
Right, and he's gonna walk over. There you are. What are you doing out here?
I don't know, Chell. How did I get here?
Oh, I was gonna ask you the same thing.
I don't know. I was just, doing
Right, you
the-
out and about, right?
Yeah,
No need to
uh-huh.
talk in front of little strangers here.
Yeah.
Right, well, let's get you home. Know the rest of these kids?
No, I don't think so.
All right, well, rest of you, follow us. Get you all home.
You know, we never got to ask him how he knew about us. Kinda sucks.
Well, I was trying to knock him out, but then he fell apart.
What if it wasn't him that knew about us, but it was more of the object or the dark presence or whatever? But he might have been part of what was the word they used? The council or whatever?
Oh, yeah, that was beefy guy was talking about it. Not you, William, other beefy guy.
The other doctor. Yeah.
The not so good doctor.
Yeah, okay, yeah, he has connections to 3 years' names. Congratulations. Can we get the kids out of here?
Yeah.
Oi, anyone take a toy they want? Go for it.
Not the bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you guys want to take the bear home to the mansion?
No.
We can give it to the cat full of bees so we can rip it apart.
Oh, and it's...
You said
We
it was like
can't-
you said it was like a nanny cam of sorts, but then we don't have a receiving end to know what it sees.
I
mean,
think
I
the receiving
imagine
end
it-
might be the spear.
Well, yeah. What is it called? Is it Eye of Clairvoyance or something? That's just like you put it somewhere and it can like see things. So there isn't really an end to see it on. It's just you. That's out of character. I forget what it's called. Anyway, Charlotte's going to wander into this back room again and look into this like weird little bedroom area. Can you tell me any more information about this weird pile of toys in the corner? it
Yes.
just-
Those are presents.
Do they have tags on them?
They do.
Mhm.
And they have one of your names on them.
Mhm.
I don't touch anything anymore. Just throwing that out there.
So she looks at the tag that says Charlotte Buchanan Lestrade on it and looks around because she is not of this time. So really, it's not like someone actually got her a gift in this time. Aleon, dearest, would you help me in here?
Okay.
These presents do seem to be not for the children, but for us.
Okay. Yes. And
Well, they know about. Are they dangerous? I would just say burn the
Detect
whole
magic.
thing, but if we're trying to figure a little something more about how this guy knew about us, then these might be clues instead of traps.
detect magic is up. Is there any magical essence coming from the presents?
There is magical essence coming from 3 of them. With the one marked for Charlotte, the one marked for Gray, and the one marked for Chell are they're giving off magical vibes.
It seems as if the one for you, Alabaster, and Cray over there have magical gifts.
What school of magic are they?
Oh, I'll be honest and tell you I don't know the answer to that.
Oh no. What?
Is it the good school or the bad school?
Yeah, can we get a vibe check on these presents? Is really what I'm asking.
A magical vibe
You don't need to
check?
tell me the like legit school, but like, what kind of magical vibe?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a d20.
Well, that's part of detect magic.
It doesn't tell you if it's good or bad though, right? Specifically, it just tells you the school of
No,
magic.
it's just knowing the school of magic can give you a very good hint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll just say that based on the magic vibes that it's putting off, they are giving you very good vibes.
Doesn't seem to be anything that would trigger like a trap. It doesn't seem like a trap.
Well, let's definitely not open them here, but I think in the safety of our little hideaway mansion, we might be able to find a thing or two in there. And is there anything for any of the other members of the VPS? Like, are these all only for the VPS?
Yep. The ones that are labeled are only your names here in the toy shop.
Just you
Well,
three.
she's gonna very carefully fish those out and bring them back into the main room.
Okay. Yep, you bring them back into the main room. The kids are all kind of out and about, complaining about being hungry. I want to go home. Yeah, mate, let me go home, eh?
One of them's
Bill's just
Australian.
like, ugh, kids.
All right, no complaining now.
William
Right.
just awkwardly offers them his licorice.
Now behave, kids. We made sure you didn't die.
Don't bring that up. You don't tell kids that how much.
Why don't we
It's
just take them home now? Just
It's
make it
okay if
easy
one's
on us all.
crying because it's true.
Children, please, children. Tea and biscuits for everyone. Just follow us, please.
While walking, you almost lost all sense of consciousness.
So, if I am to understand it correctly,
You're creepier than the toy maker right now.
It's true. I'm not wrong.
you're taking the presents, and then you're getting the kids back home, and then you're going back to the mansion, correct?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
cool.
William-
Listen, I'm very good with kids. I gave that kid
Adult.
last time we saw on the street gold to take care of himself. I'm actually very good. Don't besmirch me.
I'm good. I've just had a really bad day.
No one's trying to open their present right now.
Oh God.
I'm
no.
gonna pick this up the
No.
toy.
Well,
was
I
on
won't speak for
formative
everyone else,
presence.
but I will not be.
Cool. All right, so we'll do a little bit of fast forwarding. You get all the kids where they need to go. Back in these times, from what I'm told from historians, kids were very good about knowing their address and where they needed to be in case situations like this happened. So you get everyone home. Do you want to say anything to Simpson before he runs along back to maybe home? Maybe
Wherever
somewhere
it is
else?
he lives.
Yeah, you know, the streets. No, he's just gonna. Charles is kind of kneel down next to him as like everyone else is being taken out. He's like, all right, you listen to me, all right? You be careful. So I got you this time, but you gotta be smarter.
Okay, Mr. Chell, I'm sorry.
No, none of that. It's just Joe. We're brothers, remember?
Yeah.
Baker Street.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Pinky promise you'll be smarter.
He'll spit in his hand and outreach it to you instead.
I'll see you in something new every day, and I'll take it. I'll spit and take it in his hand. Firm handshake. Eye contact. That's how they do in the grown-up world.
Yep. He'll shake and then he'll bolt off into the dark alleyways. All right, let me get you back over. You make it back to the mansion all in one piece. Everyone's home safe. You managed not to attack the dolls, so I would like to give you guys a round of applause for not doing that. It would have been very awkward. That's why I said that the trigger warning was it involved children. I couldn't say that there was harm of children because that was up to you.
Being taken over by plastic is potentially potentially harmful to children, I'd say.
Possible harm.
Was the plastic lead paint? Because that's harm.
They're fine. The kids are tip top. Just need a good sandwich.
Magic plastic.
They're all home. Would you like to open your gifts now?
I want to give Marcus the wrapped up spear and be like, "This is cursed. We cannot touch it. I learned that the hard way, but I feel like we should either bar it away or destroy it somehow." Or
I can if it is indeed cursed, I can not today, but tomorrow I can remove it.
Marcus, where do you think we should put it?
Marcus is gonna take the bundle and look at Elian. I'll take care of it. And he'll just kind of hurry off into the house with it.
Under the breath, we need to fix his wiring, you know. He doesn't speak as eloquently.
Honestly, even that was kind of intimidating after the day we've had.
Right?
I'll take care of it.
I know, it's like, with the pauses too?
Now, what is the kind of magic that is working within the veins of my friend here, Marcus?
I don't know.
Marcus is gone.
That's what I'm saying to the other people in the group.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I wouldn't say that in third person about him if he was there.
You do it politely, behind his back.
I don't think we know.
We gossip. That's what we do. We drink our sweet tea, and we gossip on the front porch.
Charlotte, are you going to open your gift?
Now, that really depends if it's going to kill me, isn't it?
We're here within the confines of the mansion, so I think you're good. You have everyone here. Everyone in the house. And us here.
You know what? Might as well, then. So, Marcus took them all, didn't he? Or did he? We'll just say he didn't take mine.
No, he just took the spear.
Oh, he took the spear. Gotcha.
Yep.
So she's going to hustle on over down into this chair here and set the present down onto the coffee table.
I'm going to stand as far back as possible.
And she's going to very carefully undo the bow and run her fingers around the outside of the present to open the paper.
All right. As you open it, you see a wand inside. For these, we're just going to kind of cut down on time. You guys have people who can identify them, so we're just going to say that you'll know what they are. And here is your wand.
That's a cute
I love it.
Would you like to read it for stream?
The wand of misplaced objects. When used, the target is run about golden orbs. When they disappear, the target discovers that all his shit has been moved.
All right.
So this isn't a wand of misplaced object. It's a wand that misplaces objects. I can't tell if that's amazing or so upsetting.
The wand of misplacing.
So it seems like they are bad things.
But only just slightly bad.
Inconvenient.
I will find a way to use this in combat and mess everything up. It'll be great.
I'm gonna set mine down. I'm gonna turn into a bear, and I'm gonna open it with this hit point cushion I have.
Okay.
Oh no, you shed.
Who's opening theirs next? Sorry.
I am.
Great.
Okay. All right. For Gray, you pull out a very nice looking bag.
Oh, it's a bag of holding.
It has a face on it.
I know. First thing I thought.
That is the official bag of holding.
That's
For a
where
second, I thought it was the evil one that
Hey,
just
Wizards
eats
of the
things.
Coast. That's not okay. That's not an okay picture.
It's
Okay.
so nice. Look how peaceful.
I will unturn from a bear. I'm like, it was actually good.
I love how you tried to put the spear in your satchel, and then that's your gift.
Yeah, I was really upset with that too. I was like,
That wasn't even planned. That was just perfect. All right, who's next?
I'm opening mine. Just literally seeing them go and just tear into it.
All right, here is yours, Chill.
Hey.
But yours was magic, if I remember.
Mm-hmm. This story looks pretty nice, huh?
Oh, Aurora's going to like this.
Well, I'm gonna like it. It's my gift.
I'm loving this picture because it reminds me of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, just like a town full of food.
Well, yes, you're going to like it, but if you remember, Aurora has been studying these kinds of correlations in story.
Right. Well, and
events.
she can come and ask me for it then, because I want to read it first.
Note to self: remind Aurora Chell has story.
Very vague.
Alian, do you want to be next?
I didn't get one.
You didn't get a magic one. You got one.
Yeah.
I did?
Yeah, everyone's
Yeah,
got
there's one for everybody.
Also, I would assume, not that I would assume, don't read in too much to the whole magic thing because there's tricks. There's tricks to be played.
I don't know what that means. Yeah. Let's open it.
All right.
I'm in danger.
Oh no.
All right, here is your gift.
This is great.
And there's no description for it. I need to look it up. Oh my gosh. It's just funny because without description, it looks just like it's a bag of beans. Just a bag of.
I enjoy that it's a bag of beans, but there's only like 4 beans in the bag.
I mean, perspective. There might be more that you just can't see in view.
Can I tilt the bag of holding upside down and shake it
Of
to see if
course.
there's anything in it?
Of course.
That could be a trick.
Do you want to know what's in it?
Yeah.
A bunch of normal-sized Victorian era dolls drop out.
Ah!
Like an entire pile. It piles up to your knees.
Oh no. That was literally my worst nightmare right there.
You know what though? Ophi can possess them.
Weren't Victorian dolls like ceramic too? So they'd be like really heavy.
They
Now,
just clunk
Ophi has-
onto the ground. All right, William, are you opening your present?
Oh god, they're terrifying.
No. William's gonna like walk up, snatch the last present, look at his name on it, and just be like, I need a bath. I'm covered in blood and gristle and bits of doll and children, and this day's been a right nightmare. He's gonna like storm along the corridor to his room, kick the door open, chuck the present down onto the bed, and then start running the bath.
All right, gets in the bath.
Kind of wait for the bath to fill up, and he's just stood leaning on the doorway, looking at the present on the bed.
You know you want to open it.
Come on.
Do
Yeah,
it.
come on.
Okay,
The loot goblin in you calls out.
I
You'll
looked at
look
the
at
bag
the
of
bar,
beans. I'm gonna just
and it'll
roll
look
to see how many I
present.
have.
And he'll look back at the bath, and he'll look at the present,
The
and he'll
bath can
sit on the
wait.
end of the bed. Go and sit on the end of his bed, and he'll open his present on his own.
All right. As you open it, you get the wrapping
Boom.
paper off. It's a nice, like, box, and you take the top off the box, and glued into the bottom of the box is a mirror. That's it. I don't have an image for it, but that's it.
Repeat. It's a box with a mirror in it.
Glued to the bottom.
He's the present.
Nope.
And he's gonna.
Remember,
Smart.
it is you who is the gift. You are.
You're not in there, Elian.
Aline comes up from under the water in his bath.
You're
You're the
gift
gift.
to
You're
us
the
all.
I wouldn't put it past me.
The gift within it was within us all the time.
All right, William.
Love.
How do you react alone in your bedroom?
But he's gonna smirk to himself and put the top back on the box and slide the box under his bed, and then go to his bath.
Oh.
But he's like too big for the bathtub, so like his knees stick out the end, like his legs are over the end, and like his arms are like up on the sides of the tub. So he's more just kind of sitting in a puddle. But
So this
You
is a
know.
very Witcher-esque moment.
I really want to plant a bean right now. I'm looking up all of the things that could happen. I know some of them are bad. I really want to plant one because the effect happens within a minute.
Yeah. So the items that exist in D&D Beyond, you're welcome to add them to your character, and you can know what they do. The other two, it seems that you can easily figure out what they do just by looking at them. But that will be the end of tonight's episode. Episode 4 of Sherlock Investigations, Toy Soldiers. So my name has been, or is always, Cole